What's up, guys? Welcome back to Kicking It with Craig. I'm Craig, and I have a new setup here. Do you like it? Now, today I had a very special interview. Today I got to sit down with the chairman of the Bears, George McCaskey. Check it out. Hey, George.
Hi, Craig. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Thank you for being on Kicking It with Craig.
Thanks for having me on.
You're more than welcome. All right, you ready to start the questions?
I'm ready. Fire away.
All right. Did you play football growing up?
I did. I wasn't very good. I started in 5th grade, and I played through high school. We had a pretty good team. I was a quarterback, but it was our defense that really carried the team.
Oh, there you go. I was just about to ask you, what was your position? Did you have any favorite player growing up?
I like the players who overachieve, who did the most they could, maybe with a little less ability, but more heart and head.
Yeah.
Players like Doug Plank and Gary Fensick and Roland Harper, guys like that.
What was the coolest memory of being in the Halas McCaskey family?
Well, when we were kids, my grandpa was the coach of the team.
Yeah. Did he create it?
Yeah, he started the Bears back in 1920. And it was just great to see him after a game. He was always excited to see us, and of course we were excited to see him. And win or lose, he was just our grandpa then. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. What was your first job working for the Bears and your favorite?
My first job was when I was 14 years old. I was working for the Bears in the summertime. I was going down to their office in Chicago's Loop.
Yeah.
And my grandpa had a philosophy that you should never throw anything away. But if you had to throw something away, you should shred it first. So I did a lot of shredding. Everything that they didn't want anybody to see, secret stuff and plays and stuff like that. That was my job, to make sure that it got shredded.
Do you have any piece of Bears trivia knowledge that would surprise people?
So here's a piece of trivia. There's one number, I think it's just one number, jersey number, that has only been worn by one player. So it's a retired number. And in 100 years, only one person has ever worn that number.
Do you know what player wore it?
Yeah, do you?
What number is it?
42.
Ooh. It's a halfback number.
Well, these days it would be a halfback number, but then it was worn by a quarterback named Sid Luckman, who was the quarterback when the Bears won the NFL championship 4 times in the 1940s. And he's in the Hall of Fame, and his Bears jersey number is retired, so nobody else has ever worn it.
That's really cool. Where's your favorite place in the stadium to watch the game?
Well, we get to sit in a suite for the games,
Yeah.
but I like to sit outside in the stands. But I get so worked up at the games that my mom and my wife would prefer, I think, that I sit in the suite, because I get pretty vocal. I yell and scream a lot. So, but I like being in the stands.
Yeah, if I had to choose, I would probably go to the box because, you could see more of the game,
Yeah, it's a good view, that's for sure.
Yeah. What is your favorite food at the stadium?
Well, when we're in the suite, they have a dessert cart. And when the dessert cart comes around, that's my favorite part.
Nice. Alright, this is a pretty funny one, I'm not going to lie. What do you guys feed Staley?
Staley eats what bears eat. So a lot of berries.
Honey.
A lot of fish, some honey. He's got to watch his diet because Staley is a little his BMI, his body mass index, is not good. It's not healthy. So we're trying to cut him back a little bit.
Another funny one. Where does Staley live?
Staley lives where bears live, in the woods. And he comes to Soldier Field whenever we have a game. Goes to a lot of schools. Goes to a lot of hospitals.
All right, next question. What is the toughest loss for you personally?
Wow. They're all tough. You mean in the history of the Bears, or that I've
History.
been at?
History.
Well, I would say the 1942 championship game, because the Bears won in 1940, 1941, and 1943. And they lost the championship game in 42. If they had won that game, they would have won 4 championships in a row. That would have been pretty cool.
Looking back, is there any player the Bears passed on that now you wish you had from the draft?
A lot of them. That's a great question. So maybe the best known is Joe Montana, because we've had our challenges at the quarterback position over the years. The last great one was Sid Luckman. And Joe Montana went in the 3rd round, which means we and a lot of other teams passed by him 3 times before he got selected. And he won 4 Super Bowls, and he's in the Hall of Fame.
Nice. If I had to choose, I would probably pick Mahomes, because Mahomes just won a Super Bowl 2 seasons ago, and he was in the Super Bowl this year. So if he was on the Bears, we probably would have went to the Super Bowl, and we probably would have beat the Bucs, because last game we played the Bucs, we beat them 30-29.
Yeah, there's no question that Mahomes is a great quarterback.
Yeah, no question at all. If you had to pick having either a stronger offense or a stronger defense, what would you pick?
I'm a big defense guy. I love defense.
Why defense, though?
If we won every game 2-0, I would be a happy guy.
Yeah. I would honestly pick defense, too, because you could prevent the offense from scoring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you can score yourselves.
Yeah, because if you're the Bears also have a pretty decent offense. They score a lot.
Yep.
What do you think was the biggest challenge for the team last season?
Well, the pandemic was a huge challenge. I mean, it changed everything we did. We weren't allowed to have spectators at Soldier Field, so that was a big factor for us.
Yeah.
And we had to change our meeting spaces, our cafeteria, the way we traveled, how many people could be in a room together, and everything that the players did away from Halas Hall in terms of their personal life. So that was a big challenge, and I thought our players did a great job in terms of personal responsibility to do what was best for the team.
Yeah. What was last year's team missing that this year's team has that makes the team stronger?
But we have to play better on offense. Our defense played pretty well last year, but our offense has got to do its part. And I think with the development of players like David Montgomery and Cole Kmet and Darnell Mooney and better play at the quarterback position, we're going to be a pretty good team this season.
Now, what do you think Justin Fields' future with the team is?
Well, it's very bright.
Yeah.
So he's a rookie. He's got a lot to learn. But he's got a lot of talent, obviously. He had a great career at Ohio State. And we're hoping that the success that he had in college translates to success in the pros.
You know, I'm a huge fan of Cordell Patterson, and when I heard the news about him signing a $3 million contract to the Atlanta Falcons, you know, I was pretty disappointed. So I was wondering, why didn't you guys re-sign him? Because, you know, he's so good at running back and wide receiver and punt return and kick return. Because, you know, he's just a great player and all. So yeah, I'm just wondering why didn't you guys re-sign him?
Well, Cordero's a great player,
Yes.
both as a returner and he played receiver and
running
played
back.
a little running back too. So he's a multiple threat player, and that's a good thing to be. The Bears didn't trade him; he was a free agent.
Yeah.
So we would have loved to have him back, but I think he just thought that he had a better opportunity with the Falcons.
Yeah. And the Falcons just traded Julio Jones.
Yeah, to the Titans.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready for the hardest questions of this interview?
I hope so.
All right, here we go. What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
I'm a blue moon guy.
Oh, can I change my answer?
I would.
Chocolate chip.
Ooh. It's pretty good.
That's the hardest question? Okay.
No,
Whew.
these ones.
Oh, they're still coming. Okay.
More. What are you scared of the most?
I don't like heights. I don't like Packer fans.
Definitely the second one. I so
Yeah.
agree with you. So agree with you.
And of course, vampires, zombies, ghosts, snakes, spiders, vicious dogs.
Me too.
Did I mention Packer fans? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much the list.
Yeah. What is your go-to pizza order?
Luminati's, sausage, deep dish,
Yep.
delivery.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not a big sausage fan.
What? You a pepperoni guy? Cheese?
Yes, cheese. Not as big of as a pepperoni fan.
Yeah, I don't like pepperoni.
Do you have any superstitious or pregame rituals?
So we don't like to call them superstitions, but it's more like lucky. Like sometimes if I wear a tie and we win, I might wear the same tie the next game. My grandpa had
wear underwear every day, every game, and wash them.
same underwear every game.
Yeah.
Yeah, preferably washed in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the last question of this interview?
Can't this interview go on even longer?
That's how I feel like. Alright, this is the hardest one yet. Do you have any hidden talents or hobbies?
I officiate youth sports, soccer, basketball, baseball. I used to do football, but I wasn't very good football official. Now, some parents will tell you that I'm not a very good soccer, basketball, or baseball official either. But, parents, what are you going to do?
Well, thank you so much, George, for coming here. It was an honor to meet you. And thank you guys for coming here on Kicking It with Craig. And if you want more videos, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Bye.